And you people still don't get it. You don't get it. I voted for Donald Trump, black Trump supporter, voted for Donald Trump to do what he's doing.
Meet Michelle King. She's been with Social Security since 1994. And last night when you were sleeping or you're just waking up, she stepped down, she stepped aside, she quit, she walked away because she didn't want to give Doge access to what's up. She was the acting head of Social Security until Doge found that she was paying 20 million dead people and they were receiving benefits.
You want public execution of Donald Trump and Elon Musk?
Yes, please.
Yes, he is speaking the truth. When you take a look at this article recently put out by the New York Post, acting head of Social Security Administration resigns after dispute with Elon Musk, Doge. When you take a look at this, Michelle King step aside from ASA while Doge finds billions of dollars in ways the Dems parade around in the street, calling Musk and Trump dictators while trying to distract us from the grief that we are uncovering epic failure of taxpayers' money. On this clip, we have a lot of things to look into. I'm going to make it short. I don't know if you've seen this. Before we go into other clips, first take a look at this.
And you people still don't get it. You don't get it. I voted for Donald Trump, black Trump supporter, voted for Donald Trump to do what he's doing. Did you expect Donald Trump to do this? Not all this. Oh, it feels so good. That's how I feel. Do you like Elon Musk? Yes. Well, yes. Yes, I do. I'm watching Democrats tell me, I thought Republicans like small government. Well, that didn't work, so we need Elon. That's why we got Elon, to help shrink it. Look what he's doing for the USAID. They're dropping their workforce from 10,000 to 300. Black History Moment. Black History Moment. Every last black that's on television seem to be all sucking off the Democrat teeth. All of them give the same talking point, the same concerns, all Democrat approved. All of you Democrat approved. Well, Donald Trump, he really ain't helping black people. He really ain't helping black people. You brag one moment black people didn't support Donald Trump. So why are you upset Donald Trump ain't supporting black folk? You can't have it both ways, but he is. What Donald Trump is doing, he's eliminating the, are you a DEI hire or are you a hire? Yes, and people have a right to say that. I'm enjoying every single bit of this. Friday, I'm loving it. Trump kicking butt. You don't like it? Guess what? You didn't vote for Trump. We're out here protesting. We're protesting Doge. Did you vote for Donald Trump? No. So why am I surprised that you out here protesting Trump? You didn't vote for him. So of course you're not going to like it. But as for people like me, I'm loving it. Enjoy.
Yes, before we proceed, House Democrat try to kill Elon Musk's Doge program need just 3 gov de factos. House Democrats are trying to shut down Doge by pushing the Taxpayer Data Protection Act, which will block Doge from accessing IRS record to root out ways, and they are desperately hunting for 3 House Republicans to flip, targeting Representative Mike Bryan and this. Why Democrats fear unelected billionaires making government more efficient? Republicans argue that Doge is essential to tackle the 36 trillion national debt and holding Washington accountable. Yes, why Democrats fear an unelected billionaire making government more efficient? Republicans argue that Doge is essential to tackling the 36 trillion national debt and holding Washington accountable.
Hello, I was a federal worker who had 1 month left of her probationary period, and today I was told that I will be terminated at some point this week. I'm utterly devastated. I'm confused because my recent performance evaluation was exceptional and I got upwards of $1,500 as a bonus because my performance was so good. And this was my dream job, and it's just being taken away by an administration who doesn't care about science. It doesn't care about people who might be homeless with their dog now. They don't care about our species that we're trying to conserve. That's exactly what my job was doing. It was just to assess habitat conservation for species for a 55-year habitat conservation plan. We should all be so mad right now. We should all be crying like this because I'm just devastated.
What I'm finding incredibly sad is the idea that people are cheering the fact that all of these people, all these federal workers are losing their jobs. These are real people. How are you okay with this? It's not okay that people that work in national parks are being fired. That's not okay. Like, this is awful. And how are we going to get the economy back to where it should be if we're firing everybody? Like, what do you want to do with all these people?
Doge has them running for the doors. Have you seen this? Leaks tweets this out. Washington, D.C. searches soar for Swiss bank. That's in yellow. Offshore bank in green. Wire money in IBAN in blue. Look at this. Nada, and then bam. See the dates right here. Look at this. November 2024, December, nothing, boom. Look at this search. Cayman Island tax haven. Look at this. All the way up. Do you see what's going on here, Washington? 3 times the amount of people in Washington, D.C. looking for criminal defense attorney. Look at this. It's all increasing. Offshore, Cayman Islands, criminal defense attorneys in Washington, D.C., these Google searches are soaring. And you're probably sitting at home going, but why? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Take a look at this.
The problem is these people can't conspire right now because all their phones are tapped.
Absolutely. They've tapped all their phones. They're watching them. Who do you trust? Who can you talk to? Who can you really, really trust? Because
They're crazy. The power that they have to look into people's emails, look into people's phones, find out what text messages they're sending. They can look into your signal. All that's
Pegasus, baby.
Yeah, they look into everything. So
they absolutely have them. They've got them against the wall. They don't know who they can trust. They don't know who they can talk to. They don't know who's recording them.
this is going on. So they can't conspire. And then they also have to worry about people taking deals. So there's going to be some people that squeal.
Good point.
And so then you talk.
You don't know who's your enemy and you don't know who's your friend. And we're here for it. And we're watching. And if you think you can destroy all these things and Elon's not going to find it, or big balls, or this team of Doge, they're coming for you and they're going to get you. And all of us are sitting back here going, it's glorious. Exactly what we voted for. Who's with me?
Yes, what I've learned from this is that if you are not guilty of anything, you will not panic. If you see people panicking like they have something to hide. Because I don't just imagine like, oh, I want to check how our money is being used. I want to know everything. We want you to know. That is just all what Elon Musk is doing. I don't see a problem with that. I don't know why the meltdown. Sometimes when I look at the people, if I'm melting down, I don't get it. It therefore means there is something they are hiding. Now, Elon Musk took up the decisions. Democrats are struggling to block that. That tells a lot. A transparent person, a clean person will not panic. He will relax. If I see any Republican getting up to vote with Democrat, that person's career is over because people will just conclude that the Republican has something to hide. Yeah. I want to know what Elon Musk is doing at this point, that these people will continue to do this. Oh, ask yourself why you are being fired. Did you qualify for the job? Did you actually even do the job the way you're supposed to do? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. Sometimes when I see things like this going on, it melts my heart to see how some Democrat will come on public to still defend this.
I'm sure he's worth $1 billion.
Yes, thank you guys for always been sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. If you see videos after this, please don't focus on that. That is just for the algorithm. You can end here.
So last night, Sean Hannity aired his sit-down with the world's most powerful man.
And a thug who is the president of the United States, U.S., it's everywhere.
There is a lot of waste, fraud, and abuse within a system.
Audits. A chance to see what happens when you take a business approach to the government.
Also, I got to say, don't you agree? I totally agree.
Essential.
early on, immediately.
She's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10.
To her.
The EU does not treat the U.S. fairly on trade and that he has some big complaints. Is that true?
Right? And it doesn't mean that we should sit and pretend that it's suddenly okay, that this new presidency is just going to keep on keeping on. That is not the case. And
Awful things have happened. And sparks move things. And it doesn't matter how much water you have.
Future president and his gag
are quality in policy.
The city of the Pacific Palisades is burning. And, I flew here last night. I was on a plane.
You getting water to areas that need...
He's been trained his whole life to do.
What do we do?
Right now you're looking straight. Remember it.
As a country budget.
Yeah, and then I think all our tax dollars probably went for Gavin's hair gel. I don't know.
Jim Jordan.
Josh Green, the governor.
Watch the news or talk.
Now look, I have a lot of...
The Democratic Party has about everything.
The next department that appears to be on the chopping block is the Department of Education. Just earlier today...
Thank you. Hey, now speaking of church, can I...
In common, they're all terrified of Ronan Farrow.
Is probably one of the most unintelligent billionaires.
They're on Team Chiefs. Literally right next to us was Taylor Swift. Those are boo.
In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world.
The last time he was here, so we won't follow up this time. And so I think